Hello, thank you so much for joining me. So, this message is about if you have developed, or all of a sudden you start seeing yourself um, doing certain coping mechanisms, or maybe old addictions are coming back up, or maybe you've are always been struggling with addictions or coping mechanisms that are not necessarily conducive to your well-being, that are maladaptive. Um, you are holding on to energy that's not yours, okay? And you're trying so hard to find ways to release this addiction or find ways to like better coping mechanisms. But it's like you don't even need to do all that because this energy that you're carrying is not even yours. So start there. Start with, is this energy mine? Do I feel this way? Is this truly my energy, or am I taking on someone else's or an experience's energy, or a time period or time frame in my life's energy? Just as an example, okay? Say you're like super anxious and you're trying to figure out all these ways to how to deal with your anxiety, and ways to whatever, right? But it's like, is that anxiety even yours? You over here putting in all this hard work for what? Now, you really got to be discerning with that message, because, yeah, maybe you are anxious, right? But this is just the message that's coming through. There's some adjustments that need to be had. And I feel like the moment you can kind of organize how you are feeling, laying it all out on the table, and not necessarily putting it in compartments, but like just get things organized within, but also outside of you. What does your home look like? What does the space that you spend the most um, time at look like? What does your desk look like? How's it looking like at work? And, clean it up a little bit, right? Um, I also want to say not be optimistic, but like face the sun during this journey in discovering what energy is yours and what energy is not yours. Face the sun during this journey of figuring out where your energy ends and where others begins. Okay? I'm not saying you got to be all honky dory and just optimistic about the everything, but it's coming through like, why not? Maybe you should be, right? With this Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. Five of Pentacles with this Wheel of Fortune. Like, this is giving me, oh, with the five here. Yeah, exactly. 5-5. That's divinely orchestrated change. Wheel of Fortune is about change, turning things around. And this is what this is giving me. Five of Pentacles energy being turned around. Instead of being pessimistic, cold, financial troubles, and feeling betrayed, feeling sick all the time, having this energy of dis-ease within you. Turn that around. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is really giving me like optimistic type energy. Like, look, first of all, look at these earrings. Those are just fire. I would love to wear those. She's wearing this beautiful yellow color. Yellow is very optimistic color, very bright color, very different from these two colorways here, right? And yeah, also, look, Four of Cups here on the split. Also, the Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. So again, it's like, where do you end and begin here? Okay, it's time to kind of look within and realize, what energy have you been carrying? Let's get more information. And I feel like for some of you, I think I said this already, but it is going to be a difficult path. But face toward the sun. Page of Swords. You're learning a lot here with this apple as well. Okay, yeah. You're learning a lot about yourself, about your divine masculine, your divine feminine. You're making the choice to begin to learn. Look. Three of Pentacles here. Yeah. Page of Swords to the King of Swords. You're like bringing in all these different aspects of yourself to really know thyself. So you're not caught up in these addictions or these ways of being. Also, so you're not so tightly wound. Loosen up. Let God in. Or whoever you resonate with, right? Let the universe in. Let love in. Open up. Two of Wands. Expand. Stop thinking about it and start doing it. Meditate, contemplate, allow yourself, give yourself a chance and allow yourself to know yourself. Energetic sovereignty. All right, sure, why not? Ace of Cups. What's this? With the Emperor. Energetic sovereignty. Exactly. Six of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Like I was saying, holding on too tightly to something. There's something here you got all locked up within you that's not even yours to carry. The Six of Pentacles talks about even give and take. Look, the Devil. Something is not, it's not an equal give and take. And it's weighing heavy on your mental body, but your emotional body, your physical body even. And it's changing. There's a quote that's coming to mind by Carl Jung. Something like, you'll go about your life, acting on these subconscious ways of being and calling it fate or something like that. I'll put it across the screen if I remember. But yeah, it's beautiful. I like this because this Ace of Cups is it's about like, new relationships and all that, but I feel like this is a new relationship with yourself. This way this person is just holding this cup, like caressing it onto their face. New relationship with who you truly are and having energetic sovereignty. We had the Four of Pentacles at the top of the deck, and the Four of Pentacles, yeah, it's great. It's about being grounded, but it can also be about holding on too tightly, being too protective, where you're not letting anything in, including God, including your blessings, including your manifestations, including your healing, right? The Emperor, I love it coming through with that Four energy because, yes, it's about being protective, but you're able to discern what is yours and what is not yours, what could be let into your energetic surroundings, into your being, and what is not for you, or what you just don't want in your energy, on your mind, in your heart. What do I want to do here? Let's see. Okay, I'll pull some Moonology then. I'm going to get some clarifiers here and see if anything else wants to come through. It's time to release negativity here with meditate and contemplate. At the bottom, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, and there's a new moon in Capricorn where it says your hard work is paying off. And I think I was touching on something like that. Like, it's going to be hard work, but it's going to pay off. In the end, Nine of Pentacles. Or not even in the end. You're going to start seeing that payoff immediately. The moment you start making moves, you're going to start feeling better. Nine of Pentacles. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, let's keep it going. Hold your vision here. At the bottom, it's giving me Page of Swords energy too. What's this Page of Swords? Expect powerful change. The moment you can step into this new way of thinking, new way of being, letting go and releasing all the things that are not yours, and learning about yourself and your roots and your power, it's like a powerful change. And like I was saying, it's not even in the end you'll, be seeing it's going to pay off. It's like, no. The moment you make that first step, you're going to start seeing some powerful changes here. And it's like, you're not starting from the beginning, right? This person has on a graduation cap. It may feel like you're starting from the beginning, but you're not starting from the beginning. You're starting from experience. This could be about a relationship. A new romantic cycle begins. Is at the bottom of the deck as I'm pulling on this Ace of Cups. A new start is coming. Do you see what I'm saying? Powerful change. We had that 55 energy coming through with the Five of Pentacles, and I think it was like the Five of Swords or something. That's about divinely orchestrated change. Don't let pride get in your way. I love how this, I don't know, these butterflies in this moon, it's just so yellow. It's like, yeah, be confident, be bold, be daring, make the moves you need to make. But don't feel like you know it all already, or don't feel like, yeah, nothing is yet set in stone, and communication is key here. So it's, things can change and things can shift. How do I want to say this? Give me a second. Time to give rather than take. Give and take. Six of Pentacles. Be consistent. There it is. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. Be consistent with something, and understand that consistency isn't about doing it for 1 hour at this time of day every single day. That's being too rigid, right? We want to release the rigidity. We want to release the, I don't know, it just feels like spiky. Right? We're trying to get more into this fluid energy here, remaining grounded and remaining solid in who we are, but being able to go with the flow, with this water, with this air energy. So consistency just means doing something, whether it's every day, whether it's 5 minutes this day, an hour that day, 1 minute this day, but just making the conscious decision to show up for yourself in the way that you're constantly showing up for other people and taking care of other people. Give that same energy back to you. You and your loved ones are safe. That message has been coming through a lot lately. I think you just need that constant reminder. Let's get this Emperor here. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So for some of you, it's like you're ending. It's gonna feel like you're ending in the same position that you feel like you started in, but that's not the case. Things are very different. Sagittarian energy here. This is a new moon. This is a full moon, though. New moons are about beginnings, right? Full moons are about releasing. So I think you're beginning to go down this journey on what you need to release. The answers that you need will arrive to you in divine timing and in divine order. And don't let your past hold you back. This says everything that needs to be said right now. But also, you know, don't let your past hold you back, but also don't let whatever this energy is that is not yours continue to hold you back. Let's pull a final message here. I'm going to read from the book. Look, a new start is coming. Of course. That's beautiful. Where can I put this? I'll just put it here. What came out? Nothing will come of this situation. There could be a lot of anxiety about starting over, or starting anew, or work doing whatever this is, however this resonates for you. And I feel like this is giving me this energy of like all these negative thoughts that you're thinking about. It's like, yeah, luck is on your side. It's not gonna be that bad, baby. You're gonna be good. You've always have been good, despite all the things that you've been through. But also this is giving me this energy of like nothing will change unless you change, right? Be the change you want to see in this world, yes, but also within you. If you're like, I want to get my health together, but you're eating, processed sugars for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I mean, are you really going to get your health together? If you're like, I want to build muscle, but you're not doing anything, you're not lifting any kind of weight, you're not doing absolutely anything to help build muscle, what you think is going to happen? If you want to heal, but you're not doing whatever healing work you feel called to do for yourself, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing, right? Nothing will change unless you change. Let the moon be your guide. I want to show you this. This was on the inside. So moon magic, or working with the moon cycle syncing, however you resonate with that. Could be something you're into. This is a Void of Course Moon, page 102, 103. In a form of astrology known as honorary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking. For example, if you're worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's your sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you can get a different outcome. Holy crap. I feel like I said that at the very beginning of your reading. Adjustments are required. There's a card in here that says that. It's like, yeah, adjusting something here. Or, change things so you can get a different outcome. Yeah, okay. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating. And you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. Yeah, okay. Attuned to the Moon says, I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card. The chances for something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out. Meditate and contemplate. The teaching. The main definition of void of course moon is when the moon won't make any major connections with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is chant the Sanskrit word Om Namo Narayani, which means I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. So when this said, It's not making any major connections with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. It made me think about like you, right? You're not making any connections to what you want to connect with until you move to the next phase or stage or thing that you need to do. Does that make sense? I hope this was helpful. I love you so much. Take care.